Houston, we have a problem.
The moon landing was fake.
Do you really believe that, though?
I think more and more evidence is coming out that it is.
And we have a video that surfaced 6 years ago.
It surfaced 6 years ago.
We found out about it now. I think we found out about this before. You sent me an article from Snopes.com.
Snopes.
Talking about, did Buzz Aldrin admit that they never went to the moon?
In this article interview, because it was transcripted and they wrote a little bit about it, but Buzz Aldrin was asked a question by an 8-year-old, how come we never went back to the moon? And his answer was very odd.
It was odd, convoluted, and kids and adults were very confused about it. Here it is. Take a listen.
Has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen. So,
I mean, by his answer, number one, he's very old, so maybe he's not all there, but he almost admits that we never went.
He does, but then again, like, all right, is it just a way for him to say, hey, we never went? But then again, I'm trying to course correct myself and saying, like, we never went.
Because of money, or never went back because of money. And I remember not too long ago, we were searching, like, the internet about space or whatever, and remember the astronauts that were orbiting the Earth, they were like, well, we've never left low or Earth orbit.
Yeah, they said we never left lower Earth orbit outside of the belt.
Yeah.
And they said we can't get past that just because of the amount of heat and everything
radiation,
else.
yeah.
All that, we haven't figured that out yet. That does pose a question then. All right, if they did land on the moon in 1969 and then they had other missions until 1972.
Correct.
They were all faked. And why were they all faked? And why not
try to go there?
It's just weird to me. The whole thing is weird to me. The kid asked at a book signing, this was pretty much at a book festival where he was promoting his new book, and the 8-year-old girl that we know as Zoe, she said, why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
Which does, like, even if
it's
like,
a great question.
It is a great question. Even if like the US has never been back there, why hasn't any other country been there?
Maybe they know, and this new world order, this global world order knows more about it than we do. But Aldrin's answer to the 8-year-old question, he goes, that's not an 8-year-old question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. It's because we didn't go there.
Which is, stop right there. So like,
because we didn't go there.
He could have the same question she has as to why is we never went back, but then he follows it up with, because we've never been there.
Right, he says because we didn't go there. And then he goes, that's the way it happened.
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know.
But
it makes no sense. That part doesn't make any sense.
Well, here it goes with the article that you sent to me, and this is coming from Snopes.com, and that was a direct quote from Aldrin himself.
Buzz Aldrin.
The claim is Buzz Aldrin admitted to the exchange captured on video that we never went to the moon, and then Snopes said false. And then they further go into this article of saying many of the video-based rumors that we investigate require us to keep a keen eye out for deceptive edits or altered audio. In this case, however, all we had to do was debunk this one, was just listen to his answer. That's all they said in the article. Just listen to it. So if you're a rational adult, and I like to think that I am, I would look at it and be like, I would have looked at him and be like, I had no idea what the fuck you just said.
Yeah, you lost me at, like, we never went to the moon.
So I would have said, backtracked. I was like, wait, you just said it never happened.
Correct.
And then, wait. So it did happen or it didn't happen? But then again, the article and the interview went on for a while because this was a viral video, I guess, in 2018.
Correct.
That they said, and they said, well, it's very deceptive because they didn't share the whole clip. It's just like a 2-minute part that he answers it, which it is a 17-minute part thing, which we're going to link it up in the show notes. So make sure to check out the whole
But that's
clip.
the most important part of the video.
That really is. Because he does go on to say, like in his thing, this is from him directly, money. It's a good thing. If you want to buy new things,
sure,
new rockets, instead of keep doing the same thing over and over again, then it's going to cost more money. And other things need more money too. So having achieved what the president wanted us to do, this is where he course corrected himself and saying, we did what the president wanted us to do.
Was go to the moon.
Yeah. And he said, what thousands and millions of Americans and millions of people around the world wanted us to achieve we did it. Not just us, but we as the world.
Sure.
And they felt like they were a part of what we were able to do, and it made us feel good. So he does course correct himself, but
he
those first two sentences.
It's a fraud and slip, maybe, that he finally admits that we never went to the moon.
Yeah, but there has been other people that have admitted to this stuff, and I think there was a video even before this one that he does admit, which I was trying to look for and I couldn't find.
Yeah, and then the other one where the astronauts orbiting the Earth say we never went to the moon.
And a total of 12 astronauts went to the moon. So did all 12 lie? Were they a part of a bigger scheme? Was there something
like
more to this?
if you were part of the NASA program, right, and you're an astronaut, and people think you went to the moon, would you really tell anybody that you didn't?
No, because it's such a huge achievement.
Exactly.
And only 12 people in the whole world, out of the whole civilization,
Went to the moon.
So you could be like, I was one of 12 people that went to the moon.
I would never tell anybody.
Especially if like you got paid for it, and
Yeah.
now you're just, I don't know
You're
what.
probably getting paid for life for it.
Yeah, and he's writing books
Yeah.
and going on these signings.
But what's funny about it is no one ever remembers the other people that came after, the Apollo 11 mission.
I mean, they do.
Very few.
Yeah, if they're really like into it. And again, like they could say like money. They have billions. Like what's their budget right now?
I mean,
like,
it's estimated like it would cost them $150 billion in today's money. Back then in 69 or 61 through 72, it was like 23 billion.
Yeah, so go to the Mars all the time and send rovers up there, but we can't send a rover to the moon?
I don't know why any other country hasn't sent things to the moon and like checked it out.
I mean, supposedly China did.
Yeah, supposedly, but that was never like, they were like, oh, we'll release it if they never went to the moon. They never did.
It is weird. It does make you think, and it makes you say like, it questions it just a little bit.
It does make you question it, and it makes you, even like all the other conspiracies that are out there, like the flag waving.
You can't say conspiracy anymore.
Whatever.
You will be shadow banned again.
The flag waving. There's no stars in any of the pictures, and like when the lunar capsule touched down, the thing touched down on the lunar surface, there's no like backwash dust spray.
I mean, dude, we can go on and on about like some of the people that have debunked it over the years and say, I just think it's funny that Snopes, they're a big fact checking website.
Everyone's a fact checker now.
I understand that, but
it's
it's just funny that to say like this is false, and all we have to do is just listen to his answer.
Which we did, and they said we never went there.
I gave this to a couple other people, and they're like, even people that believe that we went to the moon, and I don't know, I'm on the fence with this. But
do I think we went to the moon? Yes, I do. Do I think he was the first one to step on it? Probably not.
yeah, but in terms of like going to the moon, how like sent the rover, I kind of believe that. I don't know if I believe we went to the moon in some aspect, but I don't think human beings have ever
Stepped on the moon?
Yeah, because just the way like astronauts and other people have talked about, we can't get past this radiation belt.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, since we can't get past this radiation belt, did it really happen? Like, why can't we get past it now? But in 1969, we can get past it? Like, that makes no sense to me.
And if you think about it this way, right? I don't think people thought about how much technology would advance for us to understand what's out there and us to see what's out there. So maybe they were just thinking it through their lens, and they were like, all right, we could fake this now and no one will ever find out.
Yeah, but see, like, it goes back to the point, like, if it is money and if it is like pride in some way, like what's the point? Just to say we beat the Russians up to the moon? Like, was that
it's
the
a
only
Cold
thing?
War, yeah.
But then again, like, why hasn't the Russians ever said like, no, they never went there? Like, they don't have the technology. We didn't have the technology. Or all we could do is get to this certain point in outer space, and we can never get any farther. Like, they could have called BS, or
they could have, yeah.
Did they make a deal with the Russians? Say like, all right, you keep this hush. We'll fund you for this. We'll give you money in the back room.
That's what a lot of diplomacy is: funding secret programs and secret shit that no one
and
really knows about.
We'll never know, dude. We'll never know. I don't know. We'll just have this convoluted answer
until somebody else, like a third party, Tesla or whatever he has now.
They're gonna send up cars.
Yeah, SpaceX. Yeah, sends up
Tesla.
somebody to the
idiot.
Sends up somebody to the moon.
No, yeah, true. This one is. It's weird. I don't know why you would answer that, especially to an 8th grader. Just keep it simple, like dumb it down. I know this guy's getting old. He's probably doesn't know what he's saying anymore. It probably was a slip, and he's like, "Oh shit, I gotta now just ramble on
went to
for
the moon.
Another paragraph and just say, yeah, we did." I don't know this one. This one is.
So do you think we went to the moon? Stepped on the moon?
Humans?
Yeah.
No.
Debunked.
We debunked it.
Bunked it.
We debunked it. Not Snopes. We debunked it. I don't know. Looking at this, there's more spooky tones to this than it's not spooky, because there's something going on here.
There is something
You just
going on.
don't slip like that. I'm sorry. And even if there was no edits, there was no alterations, and even if you did share just that one little clip, even if it was 30 seconds of him, hey, how come we never been back to the moon?
Well, we never went there. Boom. Done.
Like, and they say, oh, we listened to it and he answered it perfectly. No. There's more to this. I don't know. We're sharing the video. Watch the whole thing or just watch the clip. Let us know what you think. Share your comments below and make sure to subscribe to us. Thank you for tuning
Leave a
in.
comment. That really helps us out.
Yeah, leave a comment, share it.
I don't care if it's
subscribe.
hello.
Hit the bell for notification. Share with your friends. Weekday weirds, we're always doing them. Wednesdays are for the weird. And until next time,
Stay spooky.
behind
Beef
the
jerky.
scenes. Yeah, you beef jerking it all.
You took my beef jerky away.
I took it away because you're just sitting there munching the whole time and you're drinking your coffee and we don't even record. And you're watching A Few Good Men. You're not even doing research for the show. You're just watching A Few Good Men.
Where's my beef jerky?
How much did you bring? Did you eat that whole bag?
I did eat the whole bag. Not bad, but
We got to end it here. Greg's.
you want some?
No.